The water looks calm until it isn't. A single movement, a sudden ripple, and the entire moment changes. Crocodiles spend much of their time unseen, waiting for the exact opportunity to move. Most encounters begin without warning. Some end before the target even realizes the danger is there. And that's what makes them so unpredictable. An eastern diamondback rattlesnake was gliding across the water, looking for food, when several alligators began to approach. The snake lunged and writhed, but the alligator regained the upper hand with powerful pounces. In the water, alligators hold a huge advantage, thanks to their stealth and sudden bursts of power to catch prey. After a brief chase, the snake was dragged underwater. A male lion swims across the river when a crocodile suddenly surfaces and lunges toward him from the deep water. The lion twists away just in time, using quick strokes to regain distance and push toward the nearest bank. Crocodiles hold the advantage in open water, relying on stealth and sudden bursts to ambush passing animals. Reaching the shore, the lion escapes unharmed. A buffalo thrashes in the shallow water as a crocodile clamps onto its neck, trying to pull it deeper into the river. With powerful surges, the buffalo pushes toward the bank, refusing to let the predator gain full control. Crocodiles dominate in the water, but buffalo possess remarkable strength and endurance when fighting for their lives. After a tense struggle, the buffalo finally breaks free and reaches the shore, injured but standing, proof of the resilience needed to survive the wild. In the harsh peak of the dry season, a massive 5-meter mugger crocodile reaches the last remaining waterhole for miles. The only place where thirsty deer must come to drink. It buries itself deep in the mud, perfectly hidden beneath vegetation, turning the shoreline into a silent trap. Mugger crocodiles are skilled ambush predators, exploiting the desperate need for fresh water that drives animals straight into danger. Out here, a single misstep at the water's edge can decide who survives the dry season. Three leopards are enjoying their fresh antelope kill when two crocodiles glide in from the water, inching closer with unmistakable intent. The leopards tug the carcass backward, but the crocodiles keep advancing, their slow, unstoppable pressure tightening the space. Crocodiles dominate the water's edge, using sheer strength and patience to overpower lighter predators. Realizing the risk, the leopards finally yield, proof that in the wild, knowing when to step back is its own form of survival. Two crocodiles clash in the river, snapping and lunging as each tries to overpower the other in the churning water. They circle and strike repeatedly, neither willing to give ground. Crocodiles often engage in these territorial disputes, using jaw strength rather than prolonged combat to assert dominance. After a long struggle, no clear winner emerges, proof that even top predators sometimes meet an equal match. A herd of wildebeest drinks at a small waterhole when a crocodile suddenly lunges up and drags one into the shallows. The wildebeest fights free and swims desperately toward the bank, seeming just moments from escape. Crocodiles often lie in layered ambush positions, with larger individuals waiting deeper in the water. As the survivor nears safety, a massive crocodile surges forward and seizes it. Proof that in dangerous waters, one threat can hide another. What happens when a fishing spot turns into a sudden boundary dispute? A crocodile moves into the waterway where otters are feeding, but after they nip at its tail, the tension spikes and the crocodile snaps defensively as the otters dart and splash just out of reach. Otters rely on speed, agility, and group harassment to push larger animals away, while crocodiles depend on patience and explosive strikes to control space. As the back and forth settles, the otters keep their distance and the crocodile holds position, showing that in the wild, even a spot can be worth defending. A crocodile clamps onto the leg of a wildebeest at the water's edge, dragging and twisting as the struggling animal fights to stay upright. The two wrestle in the shallows, each trying to pull the moment in their favor. Hippos often intervene when disturbances occur in their territory, using size and force to drive predators away. When two hippos charge in, the crocodile releases its grip and slips off. Proof that sometimes unlikely allies turn the tide of survival.
That was brilliant.
A leopard approaches the water's edge after spotting an easy meal resting near the bank, carefully reaching in to pull it out. But each time it moves closer, a crocodile bursts forward to block the attempt, guarding the carcass with unwavering defense. Crocodiles dominate feeding rights along the shoreline, using stealth and sudden power to keep rivals at bay. After several failed tries, the leopard retreats. An eagle spots a crocodile's leftover catch on the bank and swoops down, lifting the prize with a burst of wings. But before it can carry the meal away, the crocodile lunges from behind, reclaiming what was taken. Eagles rely on speed and precision, while crocodiles depend on sudden, explosive power at close range. In the end, the croc wins the standoff. A herd of elephants drinks peacefully at a savanna waterhole, when a crocodile suddenly lunges up and clamps onto one elephant's trunk, sending the entire herd scrambling to the bank. The startled elephant pulls hard, dragging the crocodile onto the shore until it finally releases its grip. Crocodiles often target trunks because they act as both lifeline and weakness when elephants drink. Once free, the elephant rejoins the herd as the crocodile slips back into the water. A group of hippos rests in the river as a herd of wildebeest approaches to drink, unaware of the danger lurking below. Suddenly, a crocodile lunges out and drags one wildebeest into the water, prompting the nearby hippos to surge forward and investigate. Hippos often defend their territory fiercely, especially when predators cause chaos near their space. Under their pressure, the crocodile releases its grip, and the shaken wildebeest slowly climbs back to the bank. A herd of cattle drinks at the river's edge when a crocodile suddenly lunges out and drags a young cow into the water. Soon, more crocodiles gather around the catch, beginning to feed in the shallows. Hippos, disturbed by the commotion in their territory, move in and push aggressively through the cluster of reptiles. Overwhelmed, the crocodiles scatter. As a mass of wildebeest crosses the Mara River, crocodiles wait below the surface, watching for a single misstep. One finally lunges and grabs a full-grown wildebeest, trying to pull it under while the struggling animal kicks desperately against the current. Crocodiles often abandon large, difficult prey when smaller targets offer quicker success. After a brief struggle, the reptile releases its hold and turns toward easier opportunities. A crocodile wanders straight into the middle of a hippo herd and quickly realizes it's in the wrong place. As it tries to slip away, the hippos close in, using their sheer size to push and shove the reptile out of their territory. Hippos are intensely territorial and tolerate no intruders near their space, especially in the water. In the end, the crocodile is tossed aside and forced to retreat. A python rests along the edge of a pond when a crocodile spots it and moves in without hesitation. The snake tries to pull away, but the crocodile's quick lunges and strong grip draw it into deeper water. Crocodiles rely heavily on surprise and the advantage of their aquatic environment, where most prey struggles to resist. Before long, the python disappears beneath the surface, proof that near the water's edge, the crocodile's territory decides the outcome. A crocodile spots a snake in the shallows and moves in as the snake coils into a defensive stance. It strikes again and again, but the crocodile's thick armor leaves each attempt ineffective. Crocodiles rely on sheer strength and powerful jaws, easily overpowering lighter-bodied reptiles in the water. After a brief struggle, the snake is subdued, proof that in the wrong territory, even a strong defense can fail. For crocodiles, success is built on patience rather than speed alone. They rely on positioning, timing, and the ability to remain unnoticed until the right moment arrives. What appears to be still water can hide a predator that has been waiting for far longer than the encounter itself. Because in nature, the most intimidating moments often come from what remains unseen, and how quickly calm can turn into action